Saint Augustine lecture on the Gospel of John, Tractatus 2nd, following. What then, if he came hither, where was he? He was in this world. He was both here and came hither. He was here according to his divinity, and he came hither according to the flesh. Because when he was here according to his divinity, he could not be seen by the foolish, by the blind and the wicked. These wicked men are the darkness concerning which it was said, the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. Behold, both here he is now, and here he was, and here he is always, and he never departs no whither. There is need that you have some means whereby you may see that which never departs from you. There is need that you depart not from him who departs no whither. There is need that you desert not, and you shall not be deserted. Do not fall, and his sun will not set to you. If you fall, his sun sets upon you, but if you stand, he is present with you. But you have not stood. Remember how you have fallen, how he who fell before you cast you down. For he cast you down not by violence, not by assault, but by your own will. For had you not consented unto evil, you would have stood, you would have remained enlightened. But now, because you have already fallen and have become wounded in heart, the organ by which that light can be seen, he came to you such as you might see, and he in such fashion manifested himself as man, that he sought testimony from man. From man God seeks testimony, and God has man as a witness. God has man as a witness, but on account of man, so infirm are we. By a lamp we seek the day, because John himself was called a lamp. The Lord saying, he was a burning and a shining light, and you were willing for a season to rejoice in his light. But I have greater witness than John. John chapter 5, verse 35. Therefore, he showed that for the sake of men he desired to have himself revealed by a lamp to the faith of those who believed, that by means of the same lamp his enemies might be confounded. There were enemies who tempted him and said, "Tell us by what authority do you do these things?" I also, says he, will ask you one question. Answer me. The baptism of John, whence was it? From heaven or of men? And they were troubled, and said among themselves, If we shall say from heaven, he will say unto us, Why did you not believe him? Because he had borne testimony to Christ and had said, I am not the Christ, but he. John chapter 1, verse 20 and 27. But if we shall say of men, we fear the people, lest they should stone us, for they held John as a prophet. Afraid of stoning, but fearing more to confess the truth, they answered a lie to the truth, and wickedness imposed a lie upon itself. Psalm 27, verse 12. For they said, We know not. And the Lord, because they shut the door against themselves, by professing ignorance of what they knew, did not open to them, because they did not knock. For it is said, Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Not only did these not knock that it might be opened to them, but by denying that they knew, they barred that door against themselves. And the Lord says to them, neither tell I you by what authority I do these things. Matthew chapter 21, verse 23 to 27, Mark chapter 12, verse 28 to 33, Luke chapter 20, verse 2 to 8. And they were confounded by means of John, and in them were the words fulfilled, I have ordained a lamb for mine anointed, his enemies will I clothe with shame. Psalm 132, verse 17.